Hello everyone, once again on Thursday, as the new usual, Luca is here once again. And well, let's say I'm a tiny bit late on my usual time, but to be honest, it's all good. It's all good, and I'm uh, how to describe it, how I'm feeling. I'm expecting good results from today's stream, which does not necessarily mean that everything will go as planned. I do hope that everything will go as planned, but as usual, as you know, if um, there is something that is broken, we will take care of it. Either only right now or starting right now. So let's get right into it actually, because I want to um, do the honors, let's say, and I want to see that everything is working as planned, which means, once again, destroying everything and redeploying everything. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue, let me see, because so I need the Cedium documentation somewhere. Actually, let me see. What is this? Not too sure. Is there? Yeah, it's there maybe. Stamps. CD. Documentation, building, this one. Perfect. Because I may need this one. Or which one do I need? Actually, I do not have everything ready, it seems. Because I need to install Cilium. Yeah. Cilium install version. Yeah, this is for K3S, which is not exactly what I'm using, so OpenShift, what do we do? Cilium install, yeah, but I don't have Cilium in the Cilium CLI, so I need to install Cilium CLI first. And it should be a version that is 0 external. Okay. I'm not too sure I can do it this way, but I can check if there is the Cilium CLI package, I guess, on Fedora CoreOS, or I can actually search for that specific part, because that is the part that I'm missing now that I think about it. Last week I prepared, let's say, the configuration for the Kube ADM, the Kube ADM config to use Cilium, and I changed the script that installs the packages during the deployment of Fedora CoreOS through OpenTofu. But I did not think of managing the installation of Cilium, which is actually pretty important. So let's go in here and npm OS3 search for Cilium eBPF colon github Cilium eBPF and eBPF library for Go. I don't think that is enough for me. What's in here? Cilium github Cilium. Okay. Kubernetes, where do I install Cilium? Adding Cilium wrapper installing. Cilium. Oh, they install Cilium through Helm. In here, it seems. Cilium. Yeah. That is not what I want to do. I need to use this page. Install Cilium on Fedora. Cilium Fedora OS 40. Okay, 40. I have a much more recent version, but it's okay. And in here they are using K3s, so there may be something different. Where is the part where you install? Let me check this thing. Okay, thank you, but where is Cilium? Because I don't have key 3s. So now I restore column minus R. I don't get it. Trying to set Cilium okay, okay, something. Yeah, but how do you install Cilium CLI? That is the question. Because then when you have the Cilium CLI, yes, you can install it's a requirement install on OpenShift for bare metal. Historia will put the previous Kubernetes. Okay, nice. It is similar to what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't do that, but it's okay. Matchbox. Okay, nice. But yeah, I don't care about that. PXE, Terraform, provider, Matchbox. Okay, interesting. Cluster. Very interesting. Still, I don't plan on using this method anyways, but say change it, apply. Okay. Bootstrap, verify. Yeah, but where is what I'm looking for? Animals. There's nothing about Sirium. Is it managed by Matchbox itself? No, this is not useful. It's interesting, but once again, okay, maybe I get some DNF. I don't have DNF. CLI. Once again, how the hell do you install Cilium? Is there a Cilium repo that I didn't miss in the documentation? Create a cluster. Whatever. Where is installation in CLI? Linux. This stuff. I mean, I could try. It won't hurt. This is a single line. Okay. 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 Okay, so if I go Cilium version, what is it? Maybe. Version, just version. It's running unlimited testing version is Kubernetes cluster unreachable. Yeah, it's okay. Currently it's okay. So this is the list of steps to perform. to install Cilium CLI. Image default. Okay, there we go. 25 file. Okay, so it seems to work. It seems to be working. It shouldn't be an issue. Therefore, let's go in here. Everything was ready, but not everything. It's almost starting a book. Prepare the configuration will by Kube ADM and improved the bash script to install the packages, the needed packages. I forgot that Cilium I need the Cilium CLI. The Linux method in the documentation seems to be working. Therefore, we use that. So the idea is the idea is let me create no recreate the arms deploy deploy the control plane install the CLI install Cilium. These are the steps. Let's see. Introduction. Next steps. So I can test pretty much everything. I'm not sure that, I mean, given the way in which the Cilium CLI is installed, it seems it wouldn't be much of an issue to do it as is. Artist or internet will attempt to pick the best configuration for you. Please see the other tabs for this version platform specific instructions, which also list the ideal default configuration for particular platforms. Okay, I don't have any specific need. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this, which means we're here, and we'll go as usual to documents, untitled. I don't remember that folder, but it's okay. Cluster, open tofu, no definitions. Perfect. And we go tofu. Tofu plan. Destroy test. System dependency log file. Follow the dependency. The log file are consistent with current configuration provided. I'm not sure what happened, but everything seems to be alright. Oh, come on. Okay, I can destroy them manually if I need to. Stop. Yes. Stop. Yes. Stop. Yes. Stop. Yes. Yeah, stop. And yes. Then we go in here. And we go, where is it? More. Remove. Another. Remove. To be honest, that is the whole reason why I want to do everything with OpenTofu. Look at how long it's taking me to do it manually. It's annoying. And I will need to update the not necessarily the definitions, even though I do plan to improve the definitions as well. Not change it to what the hell are you talking about? Other definition. Am I in the right place? Ah, yeah. Now I get it. I'm not in the right place, but it's okay. So, yeah, I didn't plan to do this, but yeah, anyways, if I go like this, everything is alright. So, apply tests should create the VMs without any kind of issues. It seems it is actually doing that. I was in the wrong place. That is why the destroy command didn't work, but it's okay. Almost perfect. Only 101 and 102 are not aligned. Almost perfect. I will fix that because that is one of the improvements I want to give to the OpenTOFU definitions. That one and the tagging and what else? At least those two things. Then we will see. Okay, these are started. And then I will need to wait a little moment. Because this will start and then it will also restart, in theory. In the meantime, I can retrieve maybe the command to install. No way, I didn't save it. Did I really not? Oh, okay, yeah. This is the command I need. It's basically the only command I need to run manually. Let me see. 100? No, 101. Let's see. Oh. It didn't restart yet. But this is good. It is restarting. Everything was installed. In theory. We will see in a moment. And then everything should work. Let's see. Kube ADM, yes. But kubectl, no. Okay, that part didn't work, it seems. Yeah, we have it. So let me check that. This, I need it, this. Then echo. Okay. This. Okay. Yeah, it works. Why did it not work? RPM S3 search kubectl, because I don't have the version. That is why it didn't work. I searched for the version and the version wasn't there. So now we can install it manually. We can always improve things, as you can see. So abbiamo stesso. Oh yeah. Sulla. Yeah. issue. Fixed this one. Let's write it in here. Step 1. The recreation or Jesus, fairly well, apart from the fact that Kube does not multiple versions, those the automated installation process was not effective. Fixed already removed the version. Step 2. This will be fun. I envision. Okay, now we have Kube still as well. Nice. As I was saying, I need that command that is here, somewhere. Where is it? The command is there. It is. Copy. And we will see if something is broken. Oh no. No, did I not fix that part? In the version in here? No, don't tell me that. No, it is probably another part of the configuration that has the same kind of issue. Cluster configuration. Oh, come on. I fixed this one. What's going on? And yeah, by the way, this shouldn't be that. So let's fix that part as well. Yeah, it's not yes, so next time it's not like that, but target manager, extra arguments, name, value. I already fixed this. Plain component, target manager, extra args. What the hell? Let me go into this. And let's. Why is it like this? I should have made this one. Is it in line? No, it's the file. Okay. Kube ADM config.yaml. What the heck is going on? Why did it load the wrong file? I can also use cat. Huh! Even this file wasn't updated. Why is that? Oh, come on. Because you're an idiot. I didn't... Yeah. I said it already. I'm an idiot. I didn't actually do what I need to do. I need to rebuild the butane files. So I need to go butane, pretty, whatever, yeah, but it will be just the one. I think I modified. 23 I didn't, I think. Let me check. Yeah, this is the old one. Cream and whatever. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to do them all. Therefore, let's do them all. Because I don't remember if I need to. Yeah, perfect. Now we need to go in here once again and we can do the true. Goodbye. That was kind of unfair, but what can I say? It was quick. At least this time it was quick. We're almost there. I guess it will be still true that, how to say, the kubectl installation wouldn't have been successful with the previous version, given the version thing. I won't know because I don't have the version anymore, and it should be alright this time. Okay. This is the one that I care about. This is not the one I care about, but 106 I definitely need to update things. Yeah. I don't think I will wait. Yep. Now it is installing things, and then it will reboot. The thing is that if the CNI configuration is successful, then it means that I can deploy the other control planes, and given I deploy the other control planes, I can also join the workers, and this if everything goes well. If everything goes well, starting next week I can kind of maybe I should refine what I have before I start to actually deploy services inside Kubernetes. Maybe. Oh, did it reboot twice? I don't know. Oh no, it's looping in a reboot. Why is that? Why? Let me check the script. Here we have the reboot. Let's try to see what it says. Right before the reboot. Okay, yeah, that's alright. We get there and see. Error. If it is looping in the reboot, I cannot really go into the VM and do things. What an annoying stuff. I didn't change much. Let's see. Fail to receive something. They are all looping. That's a given. They are all looping. Why? I should check this one. And previously it worked without any issues. I don't think I have any kind of thing that reboots in here. So it's only this one that is... oh, come on. What could it be? What could it be? So the changes I made were the versions of the packages because I only had the version for Creo, and maybe these versions are not correct. I'm not sure. This was moved here, and there is this if close. But it almost seems that no, there's something that is broken. There is just something that is broken. It's not just this. So I can definitely try to revert the changes. So I think I can remove this. And I can remove this. And let's see what happens. Which means once again, yeah, but this time I will just do it for one VM, honestly. And it is this one. So we will see what happens with this new version. And offer destroy, apply, goodbye. You will not reboot anymore. Now you may reboot once again, but I can only boot Ctrl+1. The others I know that will loop in the reboot part. This is kind of annoying because I changed a few things, even in the butane files, not only in the script, but in the butane files, I mean, I added a few parts, sure, but so what? Unless there is some kind of broken thing, but it would be odd. It did try to, it seems that it did install things, so I don't know. I mean, in case I can remove the comments if these comments are in the way, but let's see. Because as you can see in here, we go, and it doesn't reboot right away. So it seems that it is installing things. I can actually test it, I guess. What is it? Journal CTL. I was too slow. Anyways, it's rebooting. Let's see if it loops. Yes, it loops. For some reason. For some reason it loops. For some reason it loops, and what can we do about it? Because I willy-nilly added comments and tell me that. Tell me this kind of stuff. But it, no, there isn't a butane. Ah, butane. to add a comment. Give me information about but it didn't give me any error. Give me a moment. It didn't give me any error. That's true. But at the same time, I didn't actually validate it. Right? Then minus help. Give me a second. Yeah, but I have it strict. Check. Confirm without producing output. Minus C. Control play 1.2. There it is. Oh, come on. See. As well. Doesn't give me any issue. It doesn't mean that there may be issues anyways. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. 5. What about the rest? That's why there is the issue. And it's not an issue because it is valid until here. Line 57. Not too sure what line 57 is. Because this is line 57. Column 16. That's correct. But at the same time, Creo is another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Line 6. This. Line 7 is this. Line 34. 34 Zincati. Line 50. What the hell? Mapper config. And 57 is this. What about the rest? This is not a 5. Actually, this is in line, so it's fair. In line is fair. In line, in line. In line, in line, in line. Oh, come on. This is annoying. Yeah, let's do this so that maybe I don't get annoyed from that. Comments. development sheet machine coffee butane. Okay, so let's do what? Let's do what? Let's do what? Let me check one thing in this. Okay, this is a YAML file. And here I have the butane. So I have butane. And it is just this kind of thing. Okay. And here we have all of this, but I don't have any of that. Any of that. Okay. Yeah, I have a strong feeling that this kind of stuff is not good. So what do we do? We remove that kind of stuff. Sounds fair enough. And this is not an issue because it's Creo. These are repositories. Okay. Kernel for the Kubernetes. All inline stuff. This stuff instead. Keep polarity. I think I will not use inline for this. I will use contents local. Okay. Yeah. Like this. We create a new file like this, and we put what? Exactly this. But we cannot have it this kind pod and whatever. Should we? I don't remember. Let me search. Keep alive. I don't have it open, so we need to search in the history, I guess. Keep alive. Oh, come on. JPEGs. Already this kind is the beginning. That's interesting. What was it? Load balance, something like that. Is there another balance? No, this is not the one. Oh, come on. This is annoying. Did I save something in my notes? Infrastructure, funded by time, but it wasn't. Fixing path. CNI. Okay. Here. HA proxy, Kubernetes, let's see, global, yeah, whatever, where is keeperality? Keep proxy. In Kubernetes, somehow, I found somewhere about this and I don't remember where. Not in here, but it was something important that balancer, I did it around here. It's annoying, I need to go back like this. Wait. Okay. No, that's it. Perfect. Ah, perfect. Okay. We go back and we do the same for the checkbox. Contents. Okay. And checkbox. Which is a new file that we create, in which I will have everything that is here. Okay, and we need to do the same for the config file for the proxy. Contents. Okay. And inside we put all these. And let's remove this as well. So let me see. 644, 644, 644, 644. Boom, boom, 644, 644, 755 for a reason. Everything else looks like this. Correct. Okay. Okay. Let's roll. Perfect. Oh, what is it? Not here, but I don't need it anymore. In theory, let's hope. Let's hope. Not this, this, not this, this, this. Control P is the one that changed. Oh. And if it works, we can try to re-implement the comments, the commented part in the script, the bash script, which I hope will fix everything, I guess. So far so good. We will see. In a few minutes, maybe, I don't know. But I didn't time it. Let's go back in here. Let's go back in here. Okay, let's see. Come on. Be good. Don't be annoying. No, it's not good. So this is not true at all. Worked. Didn't work. Didn't work well at all. I'm in a less good So now what can we do? We need to strip away parts of the configuration. Is there still some of this? No. Okay, let me see. So what was good and working was up until here. This worked, and this worked actually. This I guess worked because I managed to deploy. So maybe this part or this part. Now this worked because I managed to deploy. It's seriously just this that for some reason is broken. Because the installation goes well, and only then So Creo needed the version, and then we added the version for Kubernetes Kube APM. Let's see once again. Doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense that I'm in an endless loop. What changed? Very little. Changed since last week, especially in the configuration. Now I did add some major changes, I guess, and last week I did as well, of course. Not really major changes, were they? Because it was the part related to function? No. It was about Selenium last week. Let's see. It won't take long, actually. Maybe I can intercept whatever is going on. What is a journal? Wait, maybe I have it somewhere in here. Journal. No, I don't have it in here. Journal, CTL. Failed. It's rebooting, so let's see if it reboots once again. Looping. Let's see if it loops. If it loops, it's annoying. It isn't. It isn't looping anymore. Are you serious? Okay. RPM OS3 search for Kube. We have just Kube, not the version. So in here, KubeADM maybe as a version. Let's see for KubeADM. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So basically, this is how it should be. Most likely, this is how we work. Only Creo is the version? Yes, I guess only Creo does have the version. Let's fix things. This. True. Yeah. Okay, one here. Perfect. Destroy. And create. Okay. Now let's see if things go well once again. Anyways, it's better having a more modular, let's say, butane file that includes more files than having everything in a single file, to be honest. So I don't mind the changes I did today. It was annoying to troubleshoot this one because I couldn't really get in the VM, and I had to attempt things and hope for the best. Let's see if now the changes are good and not a mess once again. But yeah, yes, the butane file wasn't the issue. It was the shell script, the bash script in the end. Because if you give it versions that are not there, I guess, I don't know what it does. Pretty much, that's the issue. Okay, let's write it down. Let's write it. The reason seems to be that I was attempting to finish packages with a specific version which was not available. Did it already reboot? Cube. No. Yeah. Now it is rebooting. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And it is there, it is not rebooting once again. And kubectl is there. Awesome. So everything worked, it seems. Now we can go into step 2, which requires step 2, this command, basically. But it does still give me issues. As well. Okay, now it is correct, at least. And I don't think that... yeah, wait, give me a second, let's see. I'm marshalling. Init configuration. Okay, we have something in the init configuration that is not alright. Not the registration. Okay, sockets. Skip phases. It would be nice to have more information, therefore I guess -b equal 5. Minus -b. No. Is it here? I don't remember. I used it before. Okay. Skip phases. Okay, skip phases is the one that is not good. Vi cube. Okay. I yeah. No idea how to do it, because in line it is written like this. I need to search. It's okay, because I think I have an idea what to search for. Let's see. Init ATM skip phases. Skip phases. V3, but I have V4. But if I go in here, I guess that I will see also the V4. Skip preflight. Okay, so if I go to okay, I have an idea. ATM let's configure the join. Oh, I don't remember. Completion configure int yeah. Skip is what? I'm trying to get help. Fuck's sake. Oh, okay. Yeah, you see in here I have a pre-flight. It is used in that way, so I guess I would need to do the same for the add-on. In the file that I need to modify, that is here actually. So, where is it? At the end, here this goes. What the hell? Ah, change the identifier. Because it is mass by root. So, okay. Okay. Done. Core proxy, something like this. Let's try, because the various phases phases, yeah, string, but an example, it will be useful for fuck's sake. Yeah, an example, vediamo, ok. There is no skip. YAML file, I don't know, maybe. Customize, okay, I tried to change it. Now we can try once again to do this. And Anton Marshall, unique skip phases of string of type string. Okay, so previously it was telling me It was a different error, right? Not really, same error. Same error because it does not have the correct syntax. So far so good. And I would like to know the correct syntax. That seems to be the correct syntax, given that things are happening. And it seems to be working correctly now. Okay, so I need to fix the local version of this, which means simply doing this. Okay, and I will need also to recreate the butane. Okay, step 2. There was an issue with skip phases setting. Fixed it. Place. And locally need to recreate the ignition files. Step 3. Okay, step 3, Sirium CLI. First, I need to copy this part. Step 2, perfect. Step 3. Let's skip this. It could be interesting, but not right now. And where is it? Here. I think I have some mosquitoes that bit me. But anyways, let's go for it as I did previously. Like this. This, like this. There is only a small difference from before. I don't have Kube proxy, and I do have the configurations ready for Cilium right now. So right now we can install Cilium. Cilium install advanced version 1.19.4 and I think I have it configured correctly. Error. Nice. Kubectl config, and it is in tc Kubernetes, if I got correctly, config measure.conf. What? Oh, yeah. Admin conf get nodes. Okay, and get as what is running. Okay, so now we have all the need for the understanding of the installation of Cerium. If the installation of faithful region runs in status. Cerium status. Wow. Okay. So Kubernetes is ready. Nope. But it is normal because I don't have the Kube proxy installed, as far as I understood. And okay. Well, let me just take a note first of all. Step 3. Completed successfully following the official documentation. Can probably be automated as the other previous steps. Step 4. There are issues which I don't want to say somewhat expected, but as you may have noticed in the stream, I often run into issues. I'm learning. It's bound to happen. I just need to understand this issue, as usual with the other issues. Okay. It is not even starting, it seems. Because maybe it is pointing to the wrong place. 8080. Wait, do I need to go sudo? Yeah, okay. That's kind of not. Requirement for this, for that, features. Yes, by the way, name. Save. 618. That's good. Firewall rules. Whatever. Until eBPF 5 system, routing tables. Okay. Doesn't seem to be missing stuff, but at the same time I want to understand status check field. Well, it's all a single line copy. Sedium. Okay, class unreached with Sedium. Yeah. Maybe I need to use sudo. Given that, let's see, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Kubernetes cluster unreachable. What is this command? Get pop. I don't know what it is. Pop. But let's try. Once again. Okay. Wait a minute. There it is. That's the issue. And I think I need, okay, Kube config. Kubernetes, and which one? Let's give it like this. And that seems to be working correctly. Okay, so if I go look at that. Look at that. Okay, so let's see. The error was a silly one. Senium CLI as all tools, I guess, require as the user of Kube config of the config file to connect to the Kubernetes cluster. Look at this. Okay, Kubernetes cluster. And I didn't provide it. I implicitly or explicitly align with the command. Here, what fixed it? Nice. Nice. So let's see. Everything is ready and everything is running. Therefore, I expect that I can do the same in the other control planes. So I can join them. Let's try one control plane. Message, I guess. And I just need to use the command up above here. Okay, should now deploy pod network. Done. Control plane nodes running the following command on each as root. Copy. Sudo. Let's see what happens. The cluster and a new control plane instance was created. Nice. Therefore, Also in here, I guess I can go kubectl minus kube config etc Kubernetes admin get nodes error. Okay, because I have it only in there, I don't have it in here. But if I do it in here, should get nodes. I have 2 nodes. And that means that the same kind of thing can be done in here. Should yoo-hoo-hoo, 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 yoo-hoo-hoo. Creating things are running, things are getting started. Obviously, get nodes. I have 3 nodes, and the last seeding is getting ready. Perfect. I have my 3 control planes. SH 111 worker 1. Perfect. Perfect. Almost perfect. I need the command for it works. Should. And wait. Should. Oh. Nodes. It is not saying they are workers. Why is that? Manager, control plane. Stick control plane, DNS. Everything is ready, but the nodes. Okay, this is something I need to investigate, but given what time it is, I think I will investigate it next time. Copy. Okay, so after the configuration of after seeding, done with the installation of Selenium. I have joined the other nodes of class relevant to the cluster. all is good, but I also want to do one thing that is going to take a lot of space, I guess. But basically, I want to copy this part. Copy. Okay, same here. Same here. And same here. Okay, the join was completed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. All seems to be good. I will just need to understand how to connect to it from my computer directly without being inside the node, which shouldn't be an issue, but I will need to look into it. I may need to go for an SSH tunnel and just bring the config file locally. I will need also to better understand. Okay, so let's write this down and then I will end the stream for tonight. Points that need looking into. One. Connect from the local computer, not from the control plane itself. There was another point. Well, that rows. Oh yes, rows clarification. Why workers are none. I don't know if so. And number 3, difference in the dots files. Superarmy differences. These 3 are important points. Search last bring the projects config file. Okay, so far so good. Great, actually. Things are moving forward, and quickly, because I guess next week I need to look into these points I mentioned, and maybe I will also clean up the process, because now let's say that the R&D of this process up until now, I'm not certain it is completed, because when I started to actually deploy stuff to the cluster, I may find that something needs to be tweaked a little bit, but at the same time most of it can be standardized and cleaned up, I feel, and I can start to actually update my repositories on Kube as well. So maybe next stream I will not work too much into the cluster, but more into the cleanup and the publishing of stuff. Anyways, thank you all for watching. It was actually a better stream than what I thought, and see you next week. Luckily out. Bye.